The Maxims struck terror into the hearts of its enemies, and the Rough Riders had every right to be concerned.
From Roosevelt's writings, we know that when the guys first tried to assault San Juan Hill and they heard the drumming sound of automatic fire, they immediately exclaimed, "The Spanish Maxims." Lieutenant Parker, who was in charge of the Gatling gun battery, had 4 Gatling guns at the base of San Juan Hill. On his map, he drew an emplacement for the Spanish Maxim guns, showing where there were actually at least 2 Maxims on top of the hill. Now, Roosevelt's men started to leave the trench. He writes in his book, they heard the drumming sound of what they thought were the Spanish Maxims. Roosevelt stood up. He said, "Boys, those are our Gatlings." That's Lieutenant Parker. And buoyed with that enthusiasm from the support they were getting from Parker at the base of the hill, the 1st U.S. Volunteer Cavalry, the Rough Riders, made their famous ascent and collapsed the Spanish left. The use of the Gatling guns by Lieutenant Parker's battery was significant in the victory that followed the charge up San Juan Hill. When you compare this to the Maxim guns that were in Santiago and San Juan Hill, the firepower's pretty much equal. The Gatling was fine as long as you keep feeding it and were able to suffer no jams or stoppages during the course of cranking the handle. The fact that they're hand cranked and that it's a gravity feed system offers itself up for various stoppages and malfunctions and misfires from time to time. Not that the Maxim guns don't suffer those as well, it's just the rate of incidence isn't as high as they are on a Gatling gun. You know, had the Maxims been used properly to their best effectiveness, the outcome on the 1st of July may have not been in the favor of the Rough Riders and the rest of the United States forces. But as it was enough to carry the hill. The Gatling guns gave the men the inspiration and the motivation to take the rest of the Spanish trenches and win the day for what Theodore Roosevelt called his crowded hour.